What? What?
The crazy stuff going on. 20 is enough. 20 is good enough to showcase this. To put him into space. Good luck. We can play with them like balloons. This ogre right now is my balloons. Kindly to help us showcase the power of this mage. Welcome to Oblivion Remastered, where normally spells are limited by one small problem. Magicka. But hail and mashes kings and queens. It's me Spud the King and we're breaking this limit today. We're crafting the most broken and absurdly fun spells ever made, thanks to a truly stupid amount of Magicka we got. Sounds amazing, right? Well, there's one problem. With absurd power comes absurd spell costs. And that's where the real challenge begins. Meet our today's problem solver, Podvik Spellmasher, the only wizard crazy enough to outcast reality itself. And he got some evil intentions today. If you're curious, he is High Rock Breton and Atronach Birth Sign. Combined from Breton and Atronach we will get 200 Magicka points. And it's nothing compared to what we will achieve later. Still, we need this. And I created custom class for our character with luck and endurance as favorite attributes, and most importantly, alchemy, destruction, mysticism and restoration as major skills. If you're interested, I also picked sneak, acrobatics and athletics, so we can increase the stats a lot faster and level up a lot faster, in case we need it, and we will need it. So Spud Spellmasher ready, and freshly graduated from prison. Yeah. As always, let's say hi to my best friend, Mr. Krabs, the Mud Crab, Bob, the scary dude. Okay. And as always, let's say hi to Oblivion by jumping into river, clean out our sword, and bump our head on top of this bridge so we can level up a little bit of acrobatics. So yeah, that was just for fun, let's go. First things first, I will go straight to Bruma stables, because on another side of Bruma, right to the east of Bruma, there's a big tower, and that's what we need to start our adventure. Yeah, I'm going straight on top, and let's bunny hop a little bit so we will level up our skills, just a tiny bit. And since Spudvik just graduated from prison, he got no other skills besides stealing other people's clothes. He will be a real evil sorcerer, so I guess this black hood will suit him better. Anyway, let's get on top to this cool looking tower. Frostcrack Spire. And please, tell me, because I still don't know. Everyone tell me in the comments that there is a key to this tower somewhere nearby, in some chest or whatever. Is this chest? No, it's not. But now Spudvik need to show the skills he acquired while he was graduating prison, of course. And that's not other skill than getting inside of other people's houses. By just spamming set tumbler on activated part of the lock, we easily level up our security level in just few minutes. And it will be a lot easier to unlock this lock. Yeah. That's good, let's talk with Book, and Book will give us insanely cool quest to return this tower into its former glory, because right now there's nothing in here, but still we will need this place, because as most powerful mage we need to enchant our gear and create custom spells, of course. And also in the living area of this place there's a bunch of plants over here, and we are really interested in few of them, most importantly in Flax and this Mana Bloom, blue one, since red one is also Mana Bloom, but we get different resources from them. And also we got this beautiful balcony with insane view. What a gorgeous, glorious view of Oblivion. And teleport to every mage's guild in Oblivion. For now though, we're not going into any mage's guild. We need to work on our skills first and level up a little bit. So most of the time in Oblivion you don't want to level up, because whenever you level up, enemies will level up with you. But at the same time unique equipment also levels up, and we need bunch of really cool unique equipment to make Spudvik Spellmasher insanely overpowered. So let's take a nap. And basically I will level up luck every time, because more luck will give us chance to level up a little bit faster. Still, as Atronach we don't need any willpower, we don't have any mana regen, and I will better focus on endurance for survival as well as strength. Yeah, intelligence will give me more Magicka. I will have more Magicka in other ways. That's basically how leveling works. When we level up some minor mage major skills, we get progress bar towards next level, and major skills gives slightly more advancement to next level. Again, you kinda don't want next level, but level I want to be is level 10. That's the sweet spot for our today's build. So just by leveling security to 75, by spamming the button for a few minutes, turns out we are skilled enough to advance. Still, major skills will give us slightly more, and to speed up this process I will go to Anvil town and straight to this beautiful mages guild. There's a bunch of mages over here, but I'm looking for this guy, Relas. He's really cool and he will gladly train me in alchemy skills especially. However, it will cost some gold of course. So before we get back here, let's make some gold and get back to Imperial City Market District. Because here, on the right side, we can find our favorite shop, Mystic Emporium. And it's our favorite because traders over here are really rich. And there's insanely cool magical crate right nearby this store. So if I open this container and drop something that costs some gold, I got this precious sapphire that I got when I escaped to prison, I can easily hold my mouse button, drag and drop over here, wiggle, 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 and get my sapphire back. But with a little bit of magic right now, we have 12 sapphires. Yeah, and we will do it for a few seconds until I get enough sapphires. It will encumber me a little bit, but still, I'm pretty close to this bro who will gladly buy everything from me, especially sapphires. So I got like some gold. Nice for our start. I guess it will work. Let's talk with this beautiful lady. So I want to buy a bunch of equipment from her. I want to buy a few things from her. First of all, it will be upgrades for my beautiful tower that I own right now by just getting inside, as well as Mage Tolo candle boxes. She also sells some spells. We will get them later. Now back to our beautiful tower, and here's what's going on. With all the upgrades, we get a bunch of cool stuff. I can activate all altars, so they right now working, but most importantly there's a bunch of alchemy equipment in this tower right now. So we got calcinator, retort, alembic, mortar and pestle, and a bunch of this equipment is actually apprentice. That's better because we will get better result with apprentice equipment. And also insanely cool table, because normally I have 35 alchemy, but if I come close I will have plus 15 alchemy instantly and get access to more powerful perks. However, we don't care and we don't need them. What I need this beautiful chest. This chest is so magic and unique that we can use it to drop some flax seeds and multiply them a little bit. Same with leecher. Now I will use apprentice mortar and pestle to combine flax seeds and leecher, and this creates potion restore Magicka on self. I call this potion battery, and that's basic battery, so we create a bunch of them. These potions is insanely important because that's something our hero truly needs. So look, we can cast spells, but there's one problem again. It's our Magicka, of course. Since we're not so lucky and we burn under the sign of Atronach, we can't regenerate our Magicka normally. With battery potion, however, we can drink bunch of them and activate regeneration of Magicka on ourselves, and it will slowly, or even not very slowly, regenerate. So that's one of the ways we can get loads of Magicka. However, we will have such an absurd amount of Magicka that this few points of Magicka each second is not enough. Let's get straight to Mage Guild in Anvil, because we need to become a lot more powerful mage. So right now, between each level, to level up a little bit faster, I will train with Relas because I got basically unlimited gold, and he will gladly increase our alchemy. So now I can go to sleep and do it once again. Still, main objective right now is to become a lot more powerful mage than we are right now. To join this mage guild is not an easy task. Unlike fighters guild that will recruit you just when you open the door, mages will let you in only after getting recommendations. And it's a little bit hard to get some recommendations for our lovely spell measure. In Anvil, I will talk with Chorrol. She is ahead of this mages guild. For some reason, Spudwick not looking suspicious to her, and she instantly gave me a key to wall mages guild. And that's something you never want to do when stranger come into a house, since now I will lockpick doors and sleep in other people's beds. So, I don't know, I'm mage or squatter at this time. I'm basically basically invading every piece of mage property in Cyrodiil. Whatever, I can sleep on top floor, get down here and train with my lovely friend. Chorrol asks me to investigate Gold Coast murders. And the first place I will go to is Brina Cross Inn. It's right off the gates and to the north. That's the cozy inn I'm looking for. And Ariel Girard will gladly give me a little bit of information. So I went undercover and pretended I'm a merchant. And everyone's starting to come to my room for some reason. The reason is simple. Merchants got killed recently. And here's the plan. We get two battle mages. They will follow me. And I will lure the mage who will try to murder me. And I guess that's exactly this woman. Oh no! It's not ending here, traveler. Goodbye, Caminalda. That's why you buy fire on touch. Oh yeah, this dress suits me better. Some glorious spell measure here. You don't need it anyway, Caminalda. So let's report back to Anvil and get our first recommendation. The next one, Bravil. That's where we will get next recommendation. Here we will find next alchemy trainer, but we're looking for different person. For this sneaky and silent lizard. Yeah, no one sees her, but she is the head of this guild. Code A, and we are ready. We need recommendation, lady. But since she got no recommendation, we need to find Varen Vamori and talk about Code A with him. And he lives in a house right outside of this mage guild. The problem is that this dude won't tell us the truth about Ardalin, and we need to get this truth. So persuading is really easy. You get unlimited gold at your disposal. So we're persuading him a little bit, and now he will gladly tell us that he's stealing mage stuff. And that's how we get Bravil recommendation quest. Now we can find out where the mage stuff is, and it's right in Imperial City. I will go straight to Sorius Arenim house in Talos Plaza district, and that's the guy we're looking for. Another dark elf. What a surprise. Definitely don't want to part with this stuff, but we were gladly provided with Begul's spell. So now we can try to charm the target, talk with him, persuade a little bit, and he will gladly part with his awesome stuff. Now back to Bravil, and recommendation is mine. Let's get back to Bruma. We got 2 recommendations, 5 more to go. It's pretty easy to miss Mage Guild over here, but it's hard to miss our fellow Breton, Jean Frasori. Let's ask for recommendations, this lovely lady. Jeskor is missing Mage. He disappeared. We need to help her find him. And honestly, he is just a sneaky dude. The easiest way to find invisible dudes is to use minor life detection or any detect life spells. So let's try to find life. This is pretty obvious creatures, but that's some invisible dude. Now let's just dispel him and ruin his plan. However, I don't have dispel right now, and my skill is actually pretty low, so I can't use greater dispel. So let's get back to my property. Some weird dude over here, and we will use our magic fists against him. Yeah, bro, why are you near my house? By the way, maybe it was his spire before, but right now it's mine. It's mine spire, bro. By the way, I like his rope. It looks cool, yeah. So whenever we get spells that we need, but we don't have it, we don't need to go and look for traders. Now we are so powerful that we can make any spell we like, basically with altar of spell making, of course. So what I will make dispel spell, and it will be just extremely easy to cast spell. Dispel target 10 magnitude, anyone can use it. And why we need to go on foot over there? It's not too far away though, but still, I got my awesome teleport right to Mage's Guild. I hope he still stands over here. Yeah, there he is, stupid cat. And that was easy recommendation. So you probably have a question, right? Why we need this Mage Guild recommendation? Because after getting all recommendation, we can start secret sneaky quest to become super overpowered mage with unlimited mana. So that's just needed first step, or 7 steps actually. So let's get ourselves to Chorrol. And there's loads of cool quests in Chorrol, but again we're looking for Mage's Guild. But again, Spudvik spell measure, need to find Mage's Guild, and it's right on the main square with a big tree. Tikus, another lizard boy, will not have any recommendations for us, like another lizard few quests before. But if we talk with him about Irana, he will gladly start our recommendation quest. I don't know why lizards are so dumb. He got no recommendation quest 1 second, and another second he already gives me a recommendation quest. Anyway, I arrived to Wayne Priory. By the way, it's a place where we start our main quest first. Anyway, let's go and find Irana herself. She asks to bring a book to her. But first of all, let's report back to Tikus. And this stupid lizard also wants the same book. Since he is the one who gives recommendations last, I guess I will give him book. And book lies in the mountains on top of a Chorrol. This burned man got this awesome finger of the mountain book. Let's get back. And she definitely wants me to bring a book to her. No, lady. Well, there's actually ways how to complete this quest and learn Finger of the Mountain spell. I will just bring the book to this nice lizard boy and get a recommendation. Okay, now straight to Leyawiin for one more recommendation. In Mage's Guild in Leyawiin and talking with the Gale, I don't know why the color of her hair isn't bright red. She would be such a crazy and good fire mage, but anyway, we need to help her to get recommendation as always. Agatha will tell us a little bit about missing amulet. Kaltar will also give us a little bit of information about the Gale, Seer Stone and stuff, and this investigation will finally lead us outside of the town, since in the Blackwood Forest I can find this abandoned castle with bunch of bandits. Oh, that's good that I'm prepared a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a fight we're going for. Bunch of battery potions and lotions, and let's destroy her. Yeah, that's a fight. We need to go straight into Fort Blue Blood, and the idea is to fight through this fort. I decided to do it pretty sneaky. Pretty small dungeon, just 5 enemies and we're down here. Some sneaky destruction magic and few battle mages on our way. Warlord is the scariest dude over here, so definitely need to be careful and avoid his attacks. But we got a key, kings and queens, and we're ready to go and fight versus Ymfah. Now here's the secret. Whenever he casts spell, we can absorb it and replenish our Magicka. That's the secret how we will be able to have unlimited Magicka later on. But to make it work, we need this secret artifact that we're trying to get right now by getting a recommendation. So, Coffin will have this awesome Manduin amulet that we need. Turns out Kaltar is actually a traitor. So I guess that's the brawl we need to take. Back to Mage's Guild, and here we are. Recommendation. Wake up, lady. I want recommendation. That was definitely hardest recommendation yet, but there's 2 left. Cheydanhal, a big and cool looking building where guild leader Falkar will gladly give me recommendation quest and like lizard boys. And now Ditsan, a beautiful lizard lady, should give me a key to Mage's Guild. Well, as all other lizards in this game, she's just being not a normal person and ignoring me completely. But that's because she being a sneaky rat as always, and she never wants to talk in the same room with Falkar. So we need to wait around midday when he goes eat, and finally we can talk with her privately. Private time with lizard lady, what a day. So, getting key, let's get out and see what's inside our well. Probably some rats as always. Oh no, it's water. Yeah, what surprise. What a surprise. Oh, there's a dude over here. And he got a ring, yeah. A ring that weighs 150 kilogram. Oh my goodness. I guess I will be drowned. Oh my goodness, what a mistake. We got recommendation, probably. Not today. So she gave me a spell, buoyancy, basically water breathing and further spell on self, so we can technically breathe underwater and carry more weight. However, there is a problem, our skill level is too low. Let's fix it pretty fast, since that's how we can become completely broken mage in Oblivion, of course. So, we need to level up our schools, and to level up schools of magic, of course, we need altar of spell making. And, for example, destruction school. Normally you need to find guys, you need to fight them, and then we will level up it. But if we use touch, fire damage, which is destruction school, and add any self-casted spell, like Fortify Magicka for example, with self-cast, with lowest magnitude and like any duration, it doesn't matter. We just need to make sure the spell has maximum spell cost possible. It will be around 50 points for our current level. Now look, my destruction is level 36 right now, but I can easily cast it, and just with few casts I can level up to 37. A key to success of course is to be able to restore our Magicka. That's why we need such a large amount of restore Magicka potions and lotions battle. And that's basically how you quickly level up. After getting bunch of levels in destruction, spells will start to cost less, and we need to upgrade spell to level up it more and faster. Still, what we need to level up to use this awesome spell by Nancy is Alteration School, and it's even easier. We just need any good alteration spell with nice spell cost. Shield will be alteration spell. It will be just self-casted shield with maximum magnitude, and we need to find duration and magnitude combination to fulfill our mana costs. 29 Magicka cost is the secret, and look here, few casts and alteration raising up. It will be dispel on self to level up mysticism, and restore health on self to level up restoration. Fast and easy. A few hours of grinding, and we are done, kings and queens. Yeah, we did it. So I'm brewing a lot better battery potions right now, with more restoration and more duration. And yeah, I sold a bunch. Anyway, let's stop staring at this beautiful sky and planets and go straight to Cheydanhal Guild. Since we got unfinished business in a well. Yeah, right here. Casting spell, now we can breathe underwater, we can get this ring and finally run away. Come on. Oh my god, I get problems. Still over encumbered, but at least I can drink. I mean breath underwater, yeah. Okay, I don't know. This spell just don't work. And I guess I will need to go with this snail speed. Come on, you can get your ring. Oh my goodness, what a torture. Someone get this ring off me. Ah, I need to go into his room and search for my recommendation. I guess it will be in the drawer. Now there's Black Soul Gem. I guess he is a bad guy actually. Come on, you know, your guild leader is actually crazy and dark necromancer. Let's just get rid of this ring, no one needs it. So we got a recommendation. Turns out this necromancer actually killed the dude in a well. And we need only one recommendation. Skingrad. One last recommendation left. So let's go in, and here's the leader, Adrin Beren. We need to find a missing mage, most of the time as always. His name is Irtor, and our awesome friend Sulinus Vassinus will definitely tell us where he is right now, as well as Veggie the Cautious. Oh my goodness. 3 fireballs to destroy 1 wolf. We definitely need more power. That's the spell we get right now from the Mage Guild. And I need to go and find this dude in Blacklet's cave. He's not like one of the smartest guys. He decided that instead of sleeping in a normal bed, he wants to go and live in a stinky cave. But whatever, it's his choice. And I'm fighting zombies. Look how powerful zombie is compared to us. Jeez. I need like 10 fireballs to destroy 1 zombie. That's crazy. The good part, they are pretty slow, stupid, they can't climb normally. Ah, I see you. There is a secret rock, but how to open it? There should be like a secret lever somewhere. Maybe fireball will work. No. Oh, I guess I just ignore this rock and go here. More zombies. You're out, my friend. I will become most powerful mage soon. Not now though, but still. I mean, I can even beat his ass like this. Oh no. It's a little bit more dangerous than I thought. At least I got some healing spells. Oh, hello, dude. You're fighting versus zombies too. Nice. That's the missing mage. Now we can activate the secret stone. And back to Skingrad. That's the final recommendation. And we finally can get into Mage's Guild. Now we can travel to Arcane University and speak with Raminus Polus. It's located right in Imperial City. And we will meet him right in the first room. Talk about our recommendation. And we are basically in a Mage Guild. However, right now, as powerful mage in Oblivion, we need our personal stuff. So Raminus Polus will gladly give us task to acquire our own mage stuff. You know, every broken mage in Oblivion needs his own wand. And I'm back to where it all began. To servers basically. Imperial pretty servers. Across the river there is quite hidden and secret place. Wellspring Cave. Right inside we can speak with Elet or Zachshra. But I was met by necromancers and they wanna fight, wanna brawl. Okay, bro, we will fight. I decided that sometime I need better arguments than fireballs and use my mace instead. Yeah, this works. Turns out I won't be able to speak with Zachshra. She got a key, so I can get outside and talk with Novini Otan. And that's quite a brawl. By the way, I should definitely make a necromancer build in Oblivion. What do you think? Oh my goodness, what a brawl. Thanks God I got more powerful fireballs. Oh jeez, that was close. By the way, I like the ropes, so it's mine now. Yeah, this looks cool. So what these necromancers were doing here? I guess they was burying my unfinished stuff for some reason. Now I can finally bring the stuff to Arcane University. Wake up, my friend. I got the stuff. Yeah, with my new stuff, I was so happy that I woke up everyone to make my custom mage stuff. However, we need to wait 24 hours to get it back. But now I can go back and speak with Raminus Polus and get advancement. Now I'm journeyman in Mage's Guild. As a journeyman, I can get a new task, a really cool investigation in Skingrad. Ulterior motives. This quest will make me completely broken and overpowered mage. But that's exactly the time when we need to level up first. So let's find a bet. And I guess my power is enough right now to reach level 10. And it definitely is, even more. So it's time to become broken. It's evening already and I arrived to Skingrad. It's nice that surprisingly there's a well right in front of the main gates. And I guess I can use this well to replenish some of my potions and lotions. And yeah, don't drink the water. And for some reason I need to go straight to Skingrad's South Hall. I hope I'm sneaky enough. Come on. And we're in. Probably that's just the fastest way. But this quest will give us insane powers. We need to talk with this Mercator Hosidus. And turns out we need to wait until tomorrow. I guess I'll just wait here. What a nice place. A lovely dude sitting in the middle of a castle. 24 hours later. I hope he got some good news for me. And he definitely is. So I need to meet Count and he should meet me in some weird place. For some reason he wants to meet me outside of the town, not in a castle. Oh, there he is. Who are you, bro? I'm looking for a Count, for King. No, that's some weird dude. And he will meet me at 2 a.m. at night. What a weird dude. Oh, I don't see a King over here. And it doesn't even look anywhere close to someone like a Count or King, whoever I need to meet. And for some reason these guys decided to meet near grape vines. Maybe they want to harvest some grapes? The Count won't arriving, bro. So it's a trap. It's a trap. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a panic. Bunch of necromancers fighting outside of the town. Oh, I got a friend on my side. I guess he's my friend actually. Jeez, what a brawl. We're going in. Guys, we're pretty weak right now. So I need to use my mace. Bro, what's with your eyes? I guess he haven't slept since too much games released in April. Anyway, the quest is done. It's actually done. And I can go and get my reward. So, this reward is extremely valuable. It's a very good artifact and it's leveled artifact actually. For example, Rope of Apprentice can have 2 points of willpower in enchantment. But at level 10, it can be already like 7 points, maybe 10 points. And right now I am about to get one very special amulet. Wake up, Raminus, wake up, my friend. So I will tell him what happened and get promotion. Get promotion as well as Spell Drinker Amulet. Yes, yes, look at this. First of all, it looks pretty cool. If you get this amulet at level 25, level 30, it will be a lot more powerful, but that's enough right now for me. So what we have here is Spell Absorption on Self, 15 points. This means with Burst Sign, the Atronach, we will have 65% of spell absorption. This means that right now, if someone will try to cast spell near me, there's 65% chance to absorb the spell and convert it to our mana. This artifact is extremely important, and yeah, I definitely advise it to get on high levels. But that's fine for now. Look how this works. Imp tries to cast spells near me, and basically 1 out of 5 spells probably will deal some damage. All other spells will just replenish my mana, so we can basically get almost unlimited mana already. Again, in combination with our potions that also will replenish mana. But we can make these potions even more powerful and stronger. Get out of my sight, you bowler. I'm just looking for one very secret and very special place in this forest near Skingrad. Yeah, I see you, I see you. So that's the door to Sator Goriheim secret cave. Over here I want to save my game, and that's exact location on the map. That's basically the door to part of dungeon located on this side of the road. So I sneak, I go inside, and over here no one will see me. I can instantly press on the block and get over here. Because in this cast, there's a really high chance to get nice soul gems, sometime even with a good souls, but that's not what I'm looking for. So in case there's nothing useful, I just load the game until I eventually will find Journeyman, Mortar and Pestle. If you reach level 20, you can even find master level equipment, but we will gladly take even this, because right now we can have restore Magicka potions with 15 points on self for 1 minute with our current skills. So battery 2 potion is insanely cool. We're making few of them, of course, and we will need like a lot of them. Gladly they're not extremely heavy and we can have as much as we wish, since I was leveling strength and endurance. Now listen closely what we will do. So step number 1, we need one piece of equipment. It can be any piece, like ring or whatever. We will use our hood right now, and we want to use Altar of Enchantment to enchant it with a spell we don't have right now, because Altar of Enchantment will give us ability to use any effects, almost any effects that is not forbidden by the game mechanics, from the spells we already know. And it's a really nice quality of life that we get access to all Mages Guild from our headquarters. We will start with Skingrad Mages Guild. Here we will talk with this Baldy, Silinius Vasinius, and don't look on the spell names, look on the spell effect. So we don't need like loads of spells with same effect. From Silinius we need Magicka Drain Magicka on touch. It will work, but also he sells all kinds of destruction spells, so just every piece of different elemental types of damage. So it will be shock for shock damage on target, hailstone for frost damage on target, major wound for damage health, for drain health by the way, and entropic bolt for damage health. We already got fire damage, but here is the most important secret spell, remote manipulation. We need this remote manipulation to have telekinesis, and this will change everything. Trust me. If you don't trust me, trust him, or at least him. He looks nice. And also, to make our spells even more powerful, we need to buy all weaknesses from him. Weakness to fire, frost and shock. There should be his friend somewhere nearby. Another Baldy, he is near the window most of the time. Wedgie the Cautious. He also selling bunch of cool stuff, but most importantly he's selling weakness to Magicka. Next stop, Anvil, and our friend with Imp, Tauron. Tauron is a really good person, since he sells absorb skill, and you don't need all absorb skills, you just need one, and we can create any absorb skill then. Also we want to have absorb Magicka, we want leech health, absorb fatigue will work, and absorb tribute. Any attribute will work. So right behind the guild in Anvil there's a big chapel, and we can actually use any chapel, since there will be a nice traders over here. Oh, I guess no nice traders over here. Another time. Imperial City Market District. We will take a stop at Edgar's discount spell and get Fortify Magicka, in case you don't have any other versions right now. And Mystic Emporium. My beautiful lady Orlanve, she will sell us, cause this awesome Fortify Intelligence spell. But also we're looking for Paralyze spell. It's insanely. And as I told you, we need to find one chapel. Bruma will work. And we're looking for any Fortify attribute. So Fortify Agility will work. It's basically attribute. And back to my property. Finally we're ready to become broken. So Altar of Enchanting. As I told you, we're making a glorious hood that will drain our Magicka. Yeah, it sounds counterintuitive, but thumbs up for this dude on Reddit. I saw his thread and it's amazing. So this drain Magicka will make us completely broken. Broken hood of Spot Smasher. Yeah, this item will work. So how it works? Look, we use it and it kinda drains our magic, right? We're becoming blue, magical creature, very fun. But first let's unequip it and now create our broken spell. Here is the recipe for the spell. Order matters. We need to start with Fortify Magicka, and it should be self-Fortify Magicka with maximum magnitude you can allow by your spell level. And duration, like 4 seconds is enough. You can go with 5 seconds or even like 10 seconds, it's okay. Then we're doing Fortify Intelligence. So So it will be Fortify attribute. We're going with Intelligence because Intelligence determines your maximum Magicka. Basically, it's the same as Fortify Magicka. So full magnitude, same duration. We get 200 points of extra Magicka, almost, or technically like 200 points of extra Magicka when we cast this stuff. But now the secret, we need to have Drain Magicka, and original recipe is 44 magnitude for 4 seconds. So that's original. I don't know, it actually doesn't matter. It looks like we can go with 100. So let's do it. And I call it Broken Magic. Look. And I call it Magic, Spaghetti, Coding. Yeah, that's how it works. So, Fortify Magicka, Intelligence, and Drain Magicka all on self. Max magnitude, 5 seconds, create. Look what's happening. We got 300 Magicka, we cast the spell, and we get 500 Magicka, basically from nowhere. The spell will last for 5 seconds, as you all know. Then it came back and nothing happened. But if we continue casting, basically non-stop, just cast, until we lose all our Magicka. So that's kinda the main and most important factor. We need to lose all Magicka. You will start noticing that it's not depleting. Basically, it's always coming back. And look over here. Yeah, we got 300 out of 1002. If we stop casting, just for a second, it will stop looping basically. So we need to continue casting until we're satisfied. And that's why it's important to have a nice and good duration. So you have ability to recast the spell while it's still on. And this may take a bunch of your time, and you're probably worried. Okay, what happens when you stop casting? I guess 10,000 Magicka is enough for me. So we stop casting. Look, the spells turn off and
it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Our Magicka completely gone. We got negative 9,000 Magicka right now. And that's where the secret comes into place. We need to equip our secret Broken Hood of Spot Smasher. And after getting this hood on ourselves, Magicka will turn into these numbers. 0 out of 9,000, basically of 10k, whatever. Now the problem, to cast spells we need to replenish Magicka. Thanks God, we already got 200 batteries, potions and lotions, so I can spam them. But normally we can equip only 8 potions at the same time. However, if we get into inventory and then drink potions normally with buttons, we can actually drink a little bit more and look at our regeneration. It looks extremely slow, but in reality we're regenerating around 1000 Magicka every few seconds. Around 500 Magicka actually every few seconds. So that's pretty good, but again, that's kind of a problem with this, like glitch, bug, whatever you can call it. Spiffing Brit will call it basically perfectly balanced game with no exploits, I guess. I call this pretty fair spaghetti coding, but whatever. By drinking all battery potions, it's even not enough to replenish all our mana. And here's kinda the problems that coming with our awesome build. Yeah, you have like loads of Magicka, but regenerating this Magicka is completely problematic. However, we already got everything we need to counter this. So right now we will create some really powerful spell, one of probably most broken spells in the game, and it will be fire damage on target. We will go on target with 100 magnitude. It will work. I probably will even give it 10 area and 1 duration. It will be most broken fireball. And if you saw my previous videos, it's exactly the fireball we used on one-shot mage. Yeah, this spell will one-shot any creature in the game. After fireball, we want to add weakness to fire on target, maximum magnitude, and make duration for about like 5 seconds. And same for weakness to magic. So basically we're doing target 100, 5 duration. The spell will cost 140 Magicka, so that's like a lot. But let's equip this most broken fireball and make a good use of it, because right now with 10,000 Magicka we can go straight to Quatch. And yeah, main secret is to never unequip a hood. Well, the hood is on us, we got this 10,000 Magicka. So what's going on in Quatch? Actually, there's quite a bit of trouble over here, and we got our problem solver, Spudwick, Spell Mesher. So let's go straight in and let's see our spells. So people ask me sometime what difficulty, I don't know, it's master, who cares, when we basically two-shot every creature. And yeah, in reality it's not like one-shot spell, it's actually two-shot spell, because first shot will land a fireball. That's how much we're dealing damage, almost none. But the second spell, look, he basically destroyed. And here how it works. It's completely broken. If you're curious, basically we dealing damage on target, and since this target is immune to fire damage, but then we're applying weakness to fire and weakness to magic on target. target. And then next spell will be amplified with weakness to fire on target and weakness to magic on target. And then next spell will multiply this weakness to magic and to fire again and again and again, and basically that's the formula for unlimited damage. The formula that will give us ability to destroy even gods, and that's what we will do in the end. We can launch these fireballs even in the air and don't care about our Magicka. Yeah, our Magicka is almost unstoppable. Look, this guy is fire resistant. He completely fire immune probably even. So first spell, fire damage effect resisted, look, but now he basically destroyed in few hits. So what we are doing here is actually completely breaking our character right in few minutes when we get on top of the tower. If you don't know, that's how Oblivion Gates work. They spawn almost everywhere in Oblivion, in Cyrodiil basically, and you go in, there will be a bunch of crazy dudes trying to hit you or destroy you, but with one of the most powerful spells in the game we can easily go in and destroy these Daedric warriors with 2 shots. Yeah, just like that. That's what we're doing here. In case I'm running out of magic, let's drink some potions and lotions and replenish Magicka a little bit. It's insanely hard to notice how we're replenishing Magicka, but it's actually replenishing. The next step is to find key for the top, and it will be located outside, so basically on this floor. We need to destroy these few guys, get into tiny tower on top, and that's the watchtower basically. Destroy this Daedric monster. This guy will be fine, and I'm getting sigil key. Yeah, now with this key we can go into Citadel Hall and right on top of the tower. Idea here is pretty simple. On top of the tower there will be a sigil stone, and this guy is trying to defend it and never give it to me, because they know I'm the deadliest and most dangerous mage in all of the Cyrodiil. But they got no chance. These dark moles got completely zero chance against me. So here we are on top of the cliff, and save game first. Yeah, basically game will spawn loads of Oblivion Gates and kinda things that you need to go around, explore and farm them. I just take it, I will check what this sigil stone is right now and hope we are lucky. So this sigil stone will give me ability to enchant my gear, and it's shock shield on self and shock damage on strike, depending on what we are enchanting, weapon or armor. That's something we don't need, so we load the game and try and once again. Maybe this time we will be lucky. Sometimes it takes loads of attempts, sometimes it's fast, and they also scaling with our level. So at level 10 it will be latent sigil stones. Again, not lucky. And finally, spell absorption. That's what we need. Okay, Oblivion Gates destroyed, like this stupid lizard, as all lizards in this video. So now I get kinda 2 options. First option, of course, is to go find another Oblivion Gate and try to get another sigil stone. I can use this magic mundane chest and just drop sigil stone over here, wiggle, 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 and get like 50 of them in my inventory. Same for soul gem. Yeah, we need soul gems. Actually we don't, but whatever, let's have them. So now we can basically enchant our equipment, everything that's left unenchanted. So we get 65% spell absorption at level 10. I will augment my boots, it will be 75 absorption. Imba boots ready, and Imba robe. Yeah, let's get our Imba equipment. Spell absorption 85%. Still not 100%, but it's really easy to fix. So one of the main problems is our equipment. If we get, for example, leather armor, we can have gloves, boots, top armor, pants, and we can augment every part. But since we're using robe, we basically don't have loads of equipment to augment, and wearing leather armor will limit power of our spells. But I will go to this lovely trader Hamloch Aretus, and he always sells some shiny things. By the way, we recently crossed 50,000 subscribers, so thanks everyone who's subscribing, because like this shiny things in Red Diamond Jewelry in Imperial City Market District, I want 1000 subscriber shiny thing. It won't happen without you, and I will try to bring you the best and most broken builds as possible. Anyway, we got 2 shiny rings, so let's just augment them. And now we finally crossed 100% spell absorption. Yeah, just like that at level 10 with Atronach Sign and all other cool and useful equipment. What does it mean? How does it work? Again, whenever someone casts spell nearby, now it's 100% chance to completely eat the spell. And that's why we need telekinesis. Normally telekinesis is pretty like basic. You just pick up something in the air. It's completely useless spell in this game most of the time. But right now we can use telekinesis with like insane duration and magnitude with maximum. And look here, we got 640 40 spell cost. So for normal builds, it's even impossible to cast this. Right now, we can cast this, however, but look what will happen when we cast telekinesis. Our mana will basically come back. Yes, that's how it works. So 100% spell absorption will 100% time whenever we cast spells absorb our telekinesis spell, and this means so instead of using mana, it will actually replenish mana 5 times more than it costs. By doing pretty basic calculations, we can understand that telekinesis with maximum range and power and all that stuff that costs 640 can provide us with mana for around 2000 spell total cost. So let's create most broken spells, I guess. But right now we don't need to limit ourselves with no area, no duration. We can make it for like even more crazier version. So we can go with target fire damage. Area will be 20 feet for all of them, and 1 second duration is fine. But to fire damage we will add frost damage, of course, same target and magnitude. And we will add shock damage, of course, same target and magnitude. We will add weakness to fire, same magnitude, same area, but duration will be 6 seconds. Weakness to frost, same. Weakness to shock, and weakness to magic on top. Making sure everything is on target, and we will finish with telekinesis. Yeah, again, as I told you, telekinesis will have around 600 total spell cost, so we can name it a mesh. It's like total mesh, it's not a normal spell. And look, it's not even like a basic fireball, it's actually pretty big radius, insanely overpowered spell that will replenish mana for itself. We never will run out of magic with this spell. How broken this spell is? Oh, I don't even need to aim, probably I can hit over here and he will be destroyed. Hail, gladiators! Spud measure coming! Oh no! You're down! Jeez! Why are you mashing your sword? Oh, I even haven't noticed you, bro. Are you fine? I guess she's fine. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Yeah, they actually fine. Oh, when can we talk? Are you fine? Why I'm criminal, bro? Go out. No, go away. Go away. Everyone chill. Go away. Everyone chill. I guess you wanna see a true brawl. So, 10 ogres will work? I guess so. I guess. It's nice demonstration of my broken spell. And if you're looking pretty closely, you can see that our spell cost is laughable. So in reality, we can do something like this. We can go with damage health. It's another like damaging spell, and we can bump up area like to 30 probably. We can go with drain health. It will not only damage enemies' health, but also it will replenish our health in case we being hit. Again, fire damage, frost, shock, and weakness to everything. A total mesh. And don't forget telekinesis, just maximum. Game can total cost of the spell is 2500 magic. However, I can cast it as much as I wish, as you can see. Okay, let's go. Let's go to our battlefield. Okay, let's hope we can survive 100 ogres. Oh yeah, we definitely can. 100 is like a little bit too much for Unreal Engine 5, but I guess you can see what this spell can do. Yeah, there's just no chance for these ogres whatsoever. Oh my goodness, they just been destroyed. Okay, 20 is enough. 20 is good enough to showcase this. 20 ogres, one shot, one single shot. And to show you how powerful we can be, that's Maroon's Dagon. He actually completely immune to magic, so he should be impossible to destroy basically with this stuff. But as you can see, he went into the space like a balloon. Why are you sitting on my cave? Why are you sitting on my rocks? Go away, you immune to magic monster. Yeah, he stuck a little bit, so that's not like a fair brawl, but again, he immune to magic. Still, my magic is enough to put him into space. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. Okay, how far we can push this? And I'm Spud. I like to push things way too hard. And here's insanely fun stuff you can make. Normally, when you drain some attributes, there's fortify attribute, there's drain attribute. Game, it's not possible to drain speed in this game. It's basically prohibited. But you can absorb it for some reason. So you can use absorb attribute, and it will be absorb speed, of course. Maximum magnitude, like area, I guess like big area, and duration. I don't know. I want like good duration. 1 minute will be enough. A flash, that's how we call it. And we of course making weakness to Magicka, because why not? And as always finishing with telekinesis. Yeah, maximum telekinesis, and a flash is ready. So you saw a mesh and it's completely broken. What is a flash? A flash looks like this. I actually went too hard and we can't even cast it probably. It costs 5,000 Magicka. Yeah, 5,000 is a little bit too much for our current build. I guess 50 seconds will be enough. Oh yeah, this works. You see, I'm even regenerating my Magicka. So what is the spell? It's pretty fun one, because we touch creature and we're draining speed. So they're becoming super slow while we're becoming insanely fast, like super fast. Oh no, they was faster. So here's the fun part. When creatures got no speed at all, they basically will stand still. Look, they are my guys who will just stand over here and they can't come close to me and do anything basically. They will jump in one single place, while our speed right now is at 94. So we are pretty fast, I would say. Problem with spell, it's only working on touch, but still it's pretty fun. And they can't do anything while we can do whatever we want. And I probably want to just mash them, so goodbye ogres. And here's another one, a mincer. Yeah, we're using absorb health, it's always on touch, with shield on self for 10 seconds, telekinesis to replenish mana, and weakness to magic, because again, why not? And yeah, absorb health will be with the same duration, 5 seconds as other spells. To make every spell work, we just need to make sure its total cost is less than a half of our total magic. Then it will work. So what's happening? Basically, we're touching them and we will absorb their health. Look at my health and look at their health. They being depleted while I'm being protected with my shield, so they're not dealing a lot of damage, even while they can kinda deal damage, and they will slowly deplete themselves. It looks insanely cool. If you like to look how enemies are slowly being deleted and look at our radius, we basically touch this one and we hit these guys on other side. If you like this brawl while you know that you're being basically unstoppable, that's the spell you want to try to have, because right now I'm eating 1000 health per second and they're being destroyed while we're insanely powerful, and again we get unlimited Magicka. That's insanely cool. And my favorite, of course, target paralyze for some crazy duration in some crazy area, of course. It's complete stopper, and it's probably the best spell to combine with our smasher. So let's get to the battlefield and ask these guys kindly to help us showcase the power of this mage. Yeah, they basically paralyzed, they can't do anything. Oh jeez. Where did he came from? But basically they will stay like this almost forever probably. You just need to be careful not to cast it on yourself. I guess it should not work on yourself, but maybe it happens. Look at this ogres, they all sleeping. Haha, bro. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we can basically delete them. Go, you're defeated. My goodness, that's such hilarious stuff. Look at the physics, look at the physics. This bro. Why you wake up? Why are you waking up, my friend? No. Oh, okay. He was telekinesist. Yeah, that's why he come on. Okay, he will lie over there. Ha ha ha, stupid ogre. Again, difficulty master, if you're curious. That's basically how it works. We can play with them like balloons. This ogre right now is my balloons. Look at this glorious and gorgeous physics. Oh my goodness. That's such hilarious stuff. He's really like my balloon boy. Let's do it. Oh, I got an ogre in my hands. They will probably wake up soon. Oh no. Again, this bro. Where he came from? Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. This looks like a pretty fast dude. Like super fast. Speedrunning Oblivion. Jeez. The crazy stuff going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video and you will have blast trying to make these crazy glitches and insanely powerful spells for yourself. Make sure to watch 300 Reflect video over here on the screen right now, as well as other cool videos with insane speed coming up soon.